Alright, gang, welcome back to DKC3. Get out of my way. Okay, so I know where the thingy is now. Speed run this level. Don't want to go too fast here, though, because those guys are nuts. Oh yeah, it's right up there. I'm ashamed of myself for not noticing that. And guess what this entails? Collecting stars while jumping on these guys. If you're doing this mission with Kitty, you're gonna have a hard time, because Kitty does not move on these guys very well. You have to be a very precise platformer. Whoa, okay, they don't give me much time for that one, but yippee. That's it. That's, okay, before we actually fight the boss, you can actually get down this waterfall for a little shortcut. I'm going to backtrack to this place real quick. I think this is where? Barter's Swap Shop. Was it? Yeah, here's the one. Hey, look at me now, Cogs! Don't you think I'm looking drop-dead gorgeous? I'm a lean, mean machine! So yeah, his appearance changes because we... I thought he was supposed to do something else. Oh, no. We had to actually go talk to this guy first. So here's what I'm trying to do. This bear that lives here, he's going to want the mirror for his thing. Now, the spoiler alert, we don't really need this bear to, get the secret for this world, because we already got it. That's why I didn't really talk to him at all. Hey, hi there, Kongs. How you doing? My name's Baffled, the master of code. I got a problem at the moment. I can't break a code I've been working on. Maybe I should reflect on it. Hint, hint. So yeah, he says the word reflect. That means you have to go back and get the mirror. Of course, you can't get the mirror back without first talking to Baffle first. Hey, Kongs, do you want your mirror back? Well, it is mine. Well, if you want it back, then it's gonna cost you. That's right, 10 coins. That's much less than we paid for to get it. Yes, you swindler. Well, okay then, Al's getting bored of being so neat and tidy. Then he's gonna turn ugly again and he'll want it back. I wonder if that actually happens when we come back later. Let's just come back right now. Are you ugly again? You got your hat back. Oh, look at this state of me again. As soon as I sold that mirror, I fell into the pond. Right after we left, he turns... It's not even that different. He's just wearing a damn hat. Unless that's supposed to be his hair just kind of falling over his eyes. He's a weird dude. Yeah, we paid 50 coins to get this. We just need 10 coins to get it back. I assume this is technically part of 100%, and... I mean, why wouldn't it be? It's progression, basically. Somewhat. Hello again. What a problem it is churning out the same thing again and again. Do you know what I mean? Hey Kong, is that a mirror you've got there? If it is, could I have it to solve my code? No problem. Hey, look at this. It was a riddle written backwards. It says to open the gate at the 2 stones make 8. Well, what do you reckon that means? Can you figure this one out, Kongs? Ah, figure 8. That's clever. I wonder what would happen if we brought the mirror to Baffle first before giving it to Barter. Like, maybe like the opposite would happen where like we could ask for it back or something. Huh. It's something we're experimenting. So the hint he's alluding to is what we already did to open this gate. But we don't really need him to figure that out. We just... either just know it offhand or look it up. So when you revisit him, he starts talking backwards. That's a weird... That's a neat little quirk. Kind of scary, but it's neat. So, yeah. That's essentially the last side quest of the game, basically. So that's why I wanted to do it. And that pretty much fully completes our inventory. But with that, we got everything in this world, so we just had to defeat the boss, Castle Chaos. Okay, here's something that always got me. This world map is called Chaos Core, and the outside of it is, of course, the castle. But now we're actually arriving at the castle itself, meaning, but essentially it's the boss room, it's the core of the castle, but only now is it called Castle Chaos. Shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't this overworld be Castle Chaos, and the boss room be Chaos Core? Kinda like how the final boss of the previous game was the Crocodile Core. That doesn't make any sense, honestly. Well, why it's reversed like this. So yeah, Castle Chaos, here we go. It's this guy again. Whir, click, click, gongs, back, click, bzz, this time Chaos will be victorious. So yeah, it's tradition for at least one boss to be recycled every Donkey Kong game. In this case, it's Chaos. It's a lot slower than before, I think. Oh, no, I forgot. We were supposed to do this. Yeah, that's a different gimmick. And this time that head's gonna launch out, and now he's got a new head. This head shoots cannons. So it's a little mini nukes, not a big deal. But then we gotta come over here. We gotta wait for him to slow down. And we're just gonna do this. And yeah, then we just hit that. And that is the end of Chaos. That was just the worst boss ever. Like, he was like super lame. Oh wait, who's that man behind the curtain over there? It's the third K. Rool brother, Baron K. Roolenstein. Oh no, what have you done? My wife's going to kill me! I used all her best pots and pans to make him! So yeah, this K. Rool's apparently married. And then you just cast him aside, as if he were a stack of empty tins! I thought that's what he was, says Dixie. What? How dare you! Chaos was my ticket to world domination, and I'd have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids! A Scooby-Doo reference for some reason. I guess it just isn't your day, is it? Well, you may have roasted my robot, but I'm the master chef around here, and I reckon it's about time your goose was cooked! I don't get why this is the only boss fight in the series that has dialogue. I mean, I know it's, whoops. I mean, I know it's the semi-final boss, and he's the main villain. But, like, none of the other final bosses in the games had dialogue. Not just from them, but from Dixie as well. Like, she actually has dialogue. It's like the only time in the Donkey Kong Country series that wow, that was lame. In the series where the playable Kong actually speaks. It's just like so confusing to me. I feel like they could have had some exchanges with the other bosses or something, you know? Well, okay, in World 4, Chaos spoke, so yeah, Chaos is also a boss who speaks, but this is the only time where the Kongs, or being Dixie, actually speaks. It's really weird. So let's actually talk about the boss. So, yeah, this is the third K. Rool brother, K. Roolenstein. Pretty interesting gimmick. He's a mad scientist, as opposed to me being bad at the game. I kind of forgot how this boss works. Oh, this boss has a checkpoint, so you don't have to redo the Chaos bit. Good programming! Okay, why did I even do that? I'm so stupid. Okay, so you can't duck under him. It's like the Kremlings had like a consistent pirate theme going, and King K. Rool was the king, and Captain K. Rool was the pirate captain. Like, even though he's a king, like, there's no royal, like, sort of royalty gimmick. He's still a pirate who's based on the Gangplank Galleon ship. But this one's just a mad scientist. It's kind of a random theme, but it's interesting. Although, what's sort of funny to note about these 3K rules, it's like oh, I forgot about this platform. Yeah, that's what I was missing. It's like King K. Rool was in charge of a pirate ship fit for a captain. Captain K. Rool was in charge of they have to electrocute him. Captain K. Rool was in charge of an airship. It was kind of technological, so you think it would be good for Baron K. Rool here, the scientist. Whereas Baron K. Rool, he's in charge of a castle, which would be fit for a king. So it's kind of like they're in charge of each other's bases, pretty much, or they're in charge of each other's more fitting bases, essentially. It's kind of weird. So yeah, now we have to ride this platform. We just had to ride it back. So yeah, this boss isn't really too interesting. I mean, the overall concept is interesting, but the battle's not very interesting. I mean, Captain K. Rool in the second game, he had a lot more elaborate system. Like he shot so many attacks and combos at you. But this one's just kind of meh. And even the first game, King K. Rool's pattern got pretty predictable, but he's still mixed it up quite a bit. This guy doesn't really mix it up too much. Now we're gonna do something different. Okay, he doesn't come this far, thank goodness. I was about to... So now I had to collect the barrels on the, well, that was lame. On the floor here before it electrocutes us. Also, the electricity will destroy the barrels, so make sure you collect it before then. Oh my god, I shouldn't have even attempted it. Let's start this fight again. Yeah. I mean, the boss overall is more tedious, if anything. It's not fun when you have to restart it. Like even in his first phase, he's doing nothing to try to attack you. Like, in Donkey Kong Country, King K. Rool would have at least thrown his crown and have it boomerang at you. I mean, I guess him floating around like that is similar to King K. Rool's, charging, like, the way he charges at you, but even then, it's not like he's ground level. He's not really trying to get you at all. Like, couldn't he just, like, try to float over you, and then, like, drop down on you so that his hitbox damages you? Speaking of hitboxes, the hitbox for this boss is kind of weird. It's like, I was right against... See, you're obviously trying to hit the backpack here. You have to attack... You have to attack, like, the lower part of the helipack. You can't attack the helicopter itself. Even though I would think attacking that tiny propeller should cause him to drop down. That should do just as much damage, if not more, than attacking the main bulky pack. So this boss just doesn't make any sense. Like, he's not really... Like, even now... Like, even now as I stand helpless on this platform, he's to try to fly against me and push me off. Because it's not like I can attack him without a barrel, you know? So yeah, Baron K. Rool is not the most proactive K. Rool brother. He's not the... For a scientist, he's not all that intelligent. So we gotta wait for it to go first, and then we'll drop down and get it. You see why the specific attacking point of this boss makes no real sense. You'd think that should work. But yeah, if only we survived back then, that's just about it. We're missing a... Crap, we're missing a bonus coin. I forgot which level we're missing a bonus coin in. Whoa, my head, what happened? 1 minute I was dreaming about the world's biggest pile of bananas. The next I was a power-crazed madman. Hey, don't worry, Donkey. Thanks to Dixie, it's over. Yeah, Donkey and Diddy get speaking roles too. I'm impressed. I bet even Cranky would be after that performance. Nope, not really. This is the first time seeing Cranky in this game. Right, you go this way, kitty, and I'll go that way. And I'm just gonna... You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? See, yeah, this is the fake credits, because there's gonna be one more boss. Like, this is just so anticlimactic. Like... Okay, so like, in DKC 2, we get to see Donkey Kong tied up and captured, before we actually get to the fight. And this one, like, we don't even know something happened to them. Like, Donkey and Diddy were just trapped inside chaos, but that was never even foreshadowed. Like in DKC 2, K. Rool left a letter saying he captured Donkey Kong, so that's how you know the main plot. But this one, like, this game, you don't really know the main plot. You're just playing these levels, and you encounter a talking boss called Chaos, who is apparently special because he talks. And then you realize Baron K. Rool was controlling Chaos. You weren't even sure. I guess he could have assumed K. Rool was in this game because of the Kremlings, but even so. Like, there's no foreshadowing saying that Donkey and Diddy were captured, let alone, and you never really get the hint that they're trapped in chaos. Like, there's just no sense of urgency with this last area, or semi-last area, I should say. And then, in DKC 2, the first K. Rool fight ends as Donkey knocks him off the airship, and he falls all the way down the island where he gets eaten by sharks. Well, he survives, but still, that was just an epic way to defeat K. Rool. But in this one, he just gets knocked to the ceiling and falls in the background, and then Donkey and Diddy are rescued, and we ended off with a dumb Cranky Kong gag. By the way, Cranky Kong actually appears during the Swanky minigame that I never play, and he has no in-level model. Like, he's actually a foreground character, because it's that mini-game where you're, like, close to the foreground and throwing balls in the background, like in the Bleak fight. That's basically Cranky's only sprite. He's just that foreground character. They don't even bother to design a normal one for the ending or something. So yeah, it's like this game. It's really not the strongest of the Donkey Kong series, just because of how they handle the K Rool of this game and the whole cinema behind it. I mean, the boss music's okay, but it's not really compared to the previous ones. But overall, this game is pretty good. They had this game has some really nice mechanics, and it has a good physics engine that can be really, the physics engine in this game can make for some difficult platforming, I will say. But it does make it more engaging. And flash forward to the Donkey Kong Returns series, they pretty much take the realistic physics to the next level. So that game can have some tricky platforming when it comes to its physics, but it's really good. And that essentially started with this game right here. Like just about each level in this game had a nice gimmick that the game tries to use to its fullest. Not quite to the level of Celeste, of course, because Celeste got crazy with its gimmicks. They did pretty good, but did pretty good with this game's gimmicks. I mean, there's quite a large handful of levels in this game that are really annoying, especially if you're playing on hard mode. But this was honestly my easiest time playing this game. Like, a lot of these levels that gave me so much trouble in the past, I essentially one-shotted most of them. And even the ones I didn't one-shot, I had a fairly easier time with. Like the Ghost Barrel level. I freaking one-shotted the Ghost Barrel level, and the Poison Pipe level. I remember that being pretty hard. And I think the Lightning level too. So yeah, this game just got pretty easy somehow. I like it. I was kind of worried when I started up hard mode again and I had to relive all that stress, but then I'm now good at hard mode apparently. We still got one more level to beat though, plus the final boss. By the way, the composer of this game, it's not David Wise. I don't remember who, but someone else did the music for this game, and that's why it's not as good as David Wise. It's so weird that the Kongs can just talk now. Like, where is the dialogue for, like, this whole game? Then in DK64, the Kongs do have dialogue. Small pieces of dialogue, but all the same. But then they essentially just stop talking for the new games. I will say I like these classic Donkey Kongs more than the new ones, but the new ones, they're pretty darn good. As far as the enemies go, and even some of the settings, it's just not quite the same variety. And even these graphics are still very fresh like they stand the test of time as far as 2D games go. But of course, the new Donkey Kong follows a more 2.5D style, and they are pretty impressive graphics. They're a lot better than 2D Mario's graphics, I will say, but they're just not quite as special as this game. Good old Rareware style. Yeah, so this is Swanky's sprite. I miss his quiz game, because I like quiz games in my video games. I like when they test my knowledge of the different trivial elements. It's like in Banjo 2, one of Gruntilda's questions is, "What number am I thinking of?" And you're just like, "What?" That's the cheapest ass question she could have asked. Is that animation actually in the game? Like when he goes down those slopes, does he actually animate like that? Well, that might be his animation for when he's on the barrel, so probably. I don't think they actually have an animation for going down the slopes. You cannot go down that fast. That is cheap. I mean, I wouldn't want to go down that fast, but even so. Whee! That's cute. It was pretty unique to have Dixie Kong be the main character. It's like the main gimmick. Like the main gimmick for these original Donkey Kongs is how the main protagonist passes the torch to the sidekick. It's like in the first game, Diddy was the sidekick. And then Diddy becomes the main character and Dixie's the sidekick. Now Dixie's the main character and Kitty's the sidekick. But nobody likes Kiddy Kong, so that's how the Donkey Kong Country series ends. Because they didn't want Kiddy Kong to be the main character. Then we just had DK64, which had 5 playable Kongs with three big new ones. It doesn't really make sense why they made Tiny Kong when they could have just recycled Dixie for the same purpose, just give her the power to miniaturize. But Dixie is Tiny is actually Dixie's little sister. I can imagine a cute relationship between them. I'd like to see more of that. And even with Chunky Kong, like they could have recycled Kitty for Chunky Kong. Of course, Chunky Kong's a lot more likable. Too bad he's dead. Yeah. There's Chunky! He's dead. This music fits that. Okay, I'm trying to skip the credits now, but it won't let me. I like the credits music for the previous games better. I mean, this is actually just the bonus room soundtrack. We've been hearing this throughout the game. We don't need to hear this during the credits. See, they got kind of lazy with the music. Alright, produced by Rare, presented by Nintendo. Get me back in the game, please. Oh, and at the end of the credits, they play the bonus room completion music. So, we are currently at 95%. We're not quite done yet. So, we're gonna go back in the game. We have to find that last bonus, because I forgot where we actually missed the bonus. Oh yeah, we got everything in World 7! Oh, it's freaking Krematoa. Well, that's fitting, because this is the last area we need to complete. Get in there. I forgot where we missed the bonus. Oh, of course it was Swoopy Salvo. Alright, I'll try to find this one on camera first. Yeah, $10 says it's a Kong throw, although we can't really do it. Oh my god. Can't really do a Kong throw with Squawks going. I'm gonna look it up. Where's Swoopy Salvo? Alright, guess where this freaking bonus is. It's in the exact place I should have checked the first time we came through here. But I didn't feel like being brave. Fuck me. Now I really don't feel like being brave. Oh my god. Oh, and guess what? All our lives reset. That happens when you fight the final boss. It just resets all your lives. I mean, we could just grind the first level. I'm gonna freaking grind the first level if I end up running out of lives. Oh, God. Are you a shortcut? These guys even damage you? Oh, I didn't know that. These guys actually can't damage you. The variant that's gonna stick into the wall. Huh. Learn something new every day about this game. Of course, that's only when you're actually playing it. I'm not gonna frickin' survive this. So yeah, you basically have to go through, wherever it was. Ah, nice shot. So yeah, we're coming through here. God, I hate this camera. See, you can't even shoot nuts through here, you mother... That's just bad design, honestly. The idea is you're supposed to shoot through the hole to take out the birds as they're coming out. I'm gonna go grind the friggin' first level. But you really can't, you can't do that because it counts as a wall. That's just bad design. Embarrassing. That's plenty to work with. So you basically need to be able to spare a hit by the time you get to that section. Whoa. Get. Easier said than done when you consider their janky hitboxes. There's no real point to going that bonus because it's not a shortcut in the slightest. See, that's why I thought that banana was going to be an invincibility barrel, because, like, that's the only feasible way you can get through that section. Then you have to quickly... Yeah, that's what... The place I thought there'd be an invincibility barrel, that's where the frickin' bonus is. I should've known. This one is a bitch. Oh, good. I remember where they come out from. So that's actually the last bonus coin. You want coin? Take that. Hey, you gotta know one of those cogs. Put it on the machine, see if anything happens. By the way, Kitty, did I mention that my last special costs 25 coins? But hey, it'll definitely be worth it. And that's why there's 10 extra coins in this game compared to DK2. So you get to watch the thieves travel along the world one last time. And goes through all those levels. Probably burns a few swoopies. Let's see the game after that. With that, we're going to exit this game now. I said exit. Okay, now the A button is the confirm button. So we're going to enter a new code. The secret code is water. So what does entering the code water do? Come this way. Okay, we can't enter like this, unfortunately. Yeah, you've been working on something extra special. Let me go, please. Yeah, we need to bring all the DK coins to him, basically. That's what he's trying to tell us. If you... Yep. Yep. Let me go, please. So, we had to enter this waterfall over here while swimming. Yep, there's always a secret behind the waterfalls. So, that would have been the cheat to get all the bonus coins, in case you were a bad gamer. But it doesn't seem like they load. Okay, in the Wii version, the bonus coins do get added. Like, even after you already collected them all. And I wanted to have it like the actual full 100%, like you could in DK2, where you can use the cheat and have 75 Creme coins after you already turn them in. It just feels more complete that way, you know? But I guess this version doesn't have that. Oh well. But with that, there's nothing else we can do but go to the last level. Rocket Rush. Now, you can see that it already has an exclamation point This is the only level in the game with no bonus coins, so they already have it marked. So this is the last mountain level of the game. It has a different gimmick. Well, all the gimmicks are different. It has different music, which is really weird. This is basically our epic send-off, since this is the last level of the game. We're gonna ride this rocket downward. The shoulder buttons control the rockets. You can also kill the zingers this way, the red ones. It's like, it's a satisfying gimmick for the last level. You're just riding this rocket to victory. And you're killing the mostly unkillable enemies in the process. Kind of a weird mechanic. But you want to be careful though, because obviously there are no checkpoints. But now we're going up. This part gets difficult. That was a bitch. Yeah, this is where the level gets to be a bitch. And there are no checkpoints. Oh, you can come down here for a little shortcut. Because so you don't even have to beat the level to advance on the map, because it's just a full circle. Like, going down from there will just take you back to the save point. Flash forward to Donkey Kong Returns, Tropical Freeze. They overuse the hell out of this rocket mechanic. I mean, the rocket barrels are good. They're just lazy. They're just lazy level design. Like, oh man, we can't think of a good platforming level. Let's just make a rocket level. I mean, and yeah, if you know the rocket levels, they're pretty merciless, honestly. We can't fly up. I think we can only fly up after we destroy zingers. We can't get that fuel now. So let's keep heading down. So we don't even need that fuel. If only I can memorize the route. God, that tricks me! Remember this. Remember that. Okay, remember this. And I always hit that corner. Well, now we're gonna fuck up. God! They also reuse this mechanic in Brutal Mario, but you had to let the rocket run out of fuel to find the secret exit, and that was pretty clever. Of course, you also have to make it fall at the right angle, or else you'll die. And also another thing I don't like about the rocket levels in DK Returns is how it just overwrites the main level's music. Like, one of the levels in Tropical Freeze... Oh, I actually died in the first section, what do you know? It's like one of the levels in Tropical Freeze had a remix of Bramble Blast. But you only have like a few seconds to hear it.
Hey there, you want some
Yeah. Like, you only have a few seconds to hear it before you get in the rocket, and then the rocket overwrites the Bramble Blast remix. That was just the worst level in that game. Like, it was essentially a full remix, and it was really good, but you only have a few seconds to hear it, at which time you won't even recognize it as Bramble Blast. It's just dumb design. Like, so it's okay to make it a rocket level, just keep the actual music. Don't Don't just replace it with the dumb rocket music. That's what I mainly hate about the rocket levels. Almost made it. I don't think this camera's cooperating too well. Oh my god! How are you supposed to guess that? They need to put more bananas in this level. There's just no clear indication where to go. Like, for a moment they get you into a pattern, then they just completely ruin the pattern. How does that even make sense? Actually, even in Donkey Kong Returns, you get to the final boss by riding a rocket. Which, I mean, at that point it's overused, but I guess that's one thing they took inspiration from specifically in this game. Because we are riding to the final boss on a rocket. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool that they did recycle that idea. Oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah, mash the right button. I mean, mash it. So basically, if you mess up twice, then you're screwed. I don't even mash. You don't mash it, you basically hold it. I think mashing it would make it be worse. I don't know. What the hell? Why does the arrow point up there anyway? See how that arrow point? It's kind of weird.
In fact, wash your clothes. Did you wash?
No.
It's too late. You're out of masks, aren't you?
No. This way, and then this way. Yeah, you just have to bump that. Like, there's no way to avoid that. Whee! Okay, so you need to do a Kong throw here. Actually, no, you don't. You just have to do this. And that is the last DK coin that is guarded by coin. Hint, hint. Alright, it's an epic idea for a final level. It is a badly executed final level. Let's just make that clear. But then nothing opens. Why not? I don't know. I'm gonna save the game in case it crashes. There's one more boulder we have yet to break, though. Hey, you got one of those clogs, see if they can hang with. Well, they're all in. Doesn't seem to have done too much, though, does it? What on earth is that racket? Hey, take a look outside, Kongs. You won't believe it. Let me go! What? No. God, that dialogue takes forever to advance. Of course, the final boss would be in the center of the ominous lake. It's not really surprising. The final boss is the Nautilus, but with a K. So let's look at something interesting. So when this world map turns red, all these levels are now red. That's actually a really cool touch they did. It makes them look uglier, but it is a neat touch. Oh, so you can't really select that bonus rooms. Interesting. Let's look, see how these levels look. Yep, that's red. And what's weird is that the Rocket Rush level was already red. It was kind of like foreshadowing or something. Let's look at Swoopy Salvo now. Ugh. Yeah, this place just looks kind of like a horror anime, all bloody red like this. I mean bloody, well, scarlet. It does match the color of the salvos, but yeah. Rocket Rush should generally be the same, shouldn't it? There might be a slight difference, at least in the comms colors. Overall, it's not really too different. And look at the cave. There's not really much of a difference here. This is kind of the cave's natural color, isn't it? I don't remember what color the background was, but overall it's just the same color. Alright. Nautilus. What the blazes? You're the ones responsible for sculling my super secret submarine! This is the last time you'll spoil my plans. I'm going to bash you good! Whoa! Whoa, big man! Right, look out, you cheeky monkeys! Even when they have dialogue, it's just so lame. Oh shit! Wow, I already forgot how this fight starts. Well, we're doing a good job for this fight. So you need to avoid the lava balls. You want to wait for K. Rool to get in the center before you drop it. Okay, now actually, striking the propeller will damage him. Like when he's in the background there. It makes no sense how this dude works. It really makes no sense. Whoops, that was lame. Oh, and it works there too. You want to be able to do that in the original fight. What makes it a nice change of pace is that the boss is actually in the background, and you have to perform a mechanic to attack him while he's in the background. With this awful timing, of course. We had another chance, but I think I'm gonna screw up now. What? Oh wow, even when you do that, it doesn't even count anymore. Whoa, that was so close. I'm expecting something else to happen. I just gotta remember when it happens and what's the cue. So now these treadmills are gonna move, making things trickier for us. I kinda got his head, actually. So now those electric things are going to fire at you. You want to be behind the barrel when that happens, or else you will take damage. Oh, that was close. And to make it even worse, these are gonna move now. Or this, I should say. That was horrible. Do not pick it up right away. God! And you can barely even tell which barrel is actually going to move. Or I mean, which laser is actually going to fire. Let's start this with Kitty. I like how his voice clip just kind of vanishes. I will say this is a lot harder than the first fight. And yeah, the fireballs here work the same way as the fireball frenzy. Also, you don't want to hold the run button when you try to dodge those because you'll accidentally pick up the barrel. So that makes this even trickier to dodge. I really don't get the pattern for these. I feel like it's just RNG at this point. How? No, 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 no! That could have been really bad. Okay, so just throwing it like that doesn't work. I should try to throw it as Dixie. Maybe that could help. I'm gonna keep Kitty out for now, though. I'm gonna switch to Dixie, see how she does this. Oh my god. So that didn't work. I'm surprised I didn't get hit. This is such a dumb fight. Fuck! This would be a lot easier without the damn moving treadmill, I tell you. Or if, like, K. Rool himself could just stay in place. Like, pick one, not both. Stupid boss. There we go. We still got more to go, though. Where's the barrel at? There. No. Boss complete. Okay, that's the last DK coin. Yeah. Like, even that fight doesn't end climactically. Well, there is more to go, but still. So then she gives you the hint to return to Funky. So now we have all the DK coins, we can bring them to, She said something about the Lost World, which we're already in, but whatever. So yeah, we got everything in World 8. Let's get going. Unbelievable type of situation. You found all the DK coins, yo. I'm sorry, Dixie. I didn't think you'd actually find them all, so I've got nothing new to show you. Hey, Dixie, just kidding, you know? May I introduce you to my finest and coolest creation yet, the Funky Copter, aka the Gyrocopter. So, this is our last vehicle. We can officially go anywhere. There are parts of the world map we have not explored yet. They are in these unreachable settings. But when the words highlight down there, that can tell you found one. Starting with the Hilltop Horde. That's my first time failing one of these. Yep, I had every expectation to fail these. I knew it. I was lucky. Alright. Didn't need to use red one at all. Is here we're going to find the final 3 banana birds. Yeah, there's a whole area over here we can never explore. K's Cache. Yeah, this is K3, now we're going to K's Cache. That was probably the red one. That was like such an easy one too. Oh, okay, it was probably the green one twice. What? Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Alright, strategy time. I'm gonna freaking start writing these down. I knew it. I have no idea what my pattern is. Alright. X, Y, A, B. Gotta remember what my starter is. I can't write down that fast, seriously. Yeah, because my phone has effing letters on it. Fuck! Ugh. Okay, this doesn't help when I have to keep looking at my damn phone. I'm gonna turn on the speaker. Y, B, B, X, Y, X, X, A. Damn right. And the final place we go to is at the bottom of the map here, up on this cliff that is just unreachable. Belch's something. A, X, B, X, A, Y, Y, B. You're useless! Oh, Belch's Burrow. So yeah, it's named after the first boss. Y, B, 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 X, B, B. That one was just ridiculous. We're gonna land here and save the game real quick. Fine, where are they? Seem very excited. It looks as if they want to take you for a ride. Come on, Dixie, don't worry about your boat. I'll get Cranky to fetch it for you. Okay, so we can do this no matter what. So, getting all the banana birds triggers this cutscene and we just warp back to the main hub world. Makes no sense. We could have gone into those clouds on the helicopter, but that would have spoiled the surprise. You did it, you did it. You found all of my children. At last I can be freed from K. Rool's spell. What's the story behind this? Ready, children, sing along with me. Where was the plot for this game? This seems like an interesting story for a Donkey Kong game. Some kind of banana bird queen that we had to rescue. I'm so happy that we're a family again, and it's all thanks to you, Dixie. Screw Kitty. Now, as I promised, it's time to fulfill my half of the bargain and teach K. Rool a lesson he'll never forget. What bargain? Where was the story for this game? This seems like a plot we should have known. So yeah. That looks like we're entering a true final boss, like Supersonic style. It looks pretty epic, doesn't it? And the boss would have taken place on a lake-level background, fitting for the first level of the game. It'd be a nice callback. And yeah, there it is, right now. There's the lake background. But no. It's just a dumb cutscene. Nowhere near as cool as how we finished off Captain K. Rool. Yeah, not a very good ending. But for beating hard mode, we have 105% now. We didn't really quite beat in the time limit, but it doesn't matter. I'm satisfied. We are now the Immortal Monkey. Oh, I guess Cranky does have the in-level sprite. And this is it. Well, I noticed how Dixie is also at number 4. That makes no sense. I guess because I named the file Dixie, but you know, that's pretty weird. Yeah. It's not even like a super challenge level for beating hard mode. It's just, you get a Cranky Kong trophy. But, yeah. That's just about it. Let's try this again. LR, 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 LR. Like, when I tried this after actually seeing that cutscene, that's when it actually happened. Like, when I was actually able to get the full bonuses. Of course, seeing the cutscene, so every time you go in the save cave from now on, you will trigger that cutscene, so be very careful if you don't want to go in there. It's kind of really dumb how they programmed that, because you basically can't save the game anymore. Oh, so you can't even use it. Okay, that's weird. In the Wii version, they let you use this again. And that's how you get like the max bonus coins. But in the Switch version, you can't even use that again. That's kind of weird. It's because you already used it once, I don't remember. But, no, I didn't mean to. Okay, yeah, fuck this cutscene. No, I said reset. Inconsistency between the A button and B button. Well, this was nice. This was nice to revisit these games. It was nice to beat them again. 105%, baby. Bye-bye.